He set up hidden cameras in every tenant's place. Through the screen, he saw a young woman pull out some super glue and seal her unconscious boyfriend's lips shut. Then she drew a milky white liquid into a syringe and pumped it all into his body. But that wasn't the end of her punishment. Next, she grabbed a needle and thread, stitching his mouth tight. And the landlord caught every second of it on his tiny spy cam. What came next was even more chilling. The woman slipped on a raincoat, picked up a machete, and hacked her boyfriend to death. Then, as if that wasn't enough, she turned his body into a whole spread of dishes. Not long after, she knocked on the landlord's door. He thought his secret peeping had been exposed, and with fear pressing down on him, he opened the door. But to his surprise, she was only there to invite him to dinner. Soon all the tenants were gathered in her apartment, raving about her cooking. Only the landlord kept quietly spooning plain rice, never touching the meat, because he was the only one who knew exactly where that meat came from. The landlord's biggest hobby was sitting in front of his monitors, watching every move his tenants made. Tenant number 1 was a woman who loved to work overtime. Every night she brought her boss back home, and their noise was so wild the whole building couldn't sleep. Tenant number 2 was a gym teacher, a peeper just like the landlord. Sometimes he'd sneak into young women's rooms, lay on their beds, even lick their toilets. Tenant number 4 was a pair of young men with a very strange relationship. But the one who puzzled the landlord most was tenant number 5, a beautiful girl with a stack of red suitcases in her room. Curiosity got the better of him. One day, when she went out, he snuck inside, planning to open a suitcase and see what was hidden inside. But before he could make a move, he heard her coming back. Panicked, he crawled under the bed. From there, he watched her bring a man into the room, and soon enough, they got very intimate. After the chaos, the girl bent down to pick up her clothes from the floor. That's when she spotted the landlord under the bed. But she didn't scream, didn't panic. She just calmly got dressed, turned around, and walked right out the door.